y'all doing? Welcome to season 14 finale, Middle Ground JLE. That's the theme song, Detroit Love, off my first album, the JLE Experience, on the music copyright, and me on Facebook. Man, been a nice season. Guys, pause for that. Man, been a lot of great guests this season. And today is Thankful Fridays. Start doing this at least once a month. A lot to be thankful for. Holidays next week. First off, I want to thank all the supporters that have liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. Starting to get the subscribers up. Appreciate that. Working to get over 1,000. A lot of great content. Over 80,000 views. Amazing. Man, shout out to the 43 countries that listen to you, boy. I appreciate that. I had no idea what it would be when I first rebooted the show back in March of 2021. And I'm amazed with this show dynamic. Man, you have from 0 to 17 all the way up to 65 plus that tune into what we'll be talking about over here. And that's amazing. I know I have some that the people under the 45 age group really will rock with, but I do appreciate it. I mean, to all the guests that have shared their stories, the journey to become successful, I mean, that's where it starts. It starts with an idea and the courage to ask the Lord, get your help from on what to do, get a mentor or research or both, and then put boots to the ground. Actually try. They had to do a science project back when we were kids. It's the same concept. And you fail forward because you might make some mistakes along your way, but you keep going. And on mistakes you make, some great things happen. I always say make the impossible possible, because that's something that has moved this country forward. Creative minds that dare to dream to be something more than what anybody thought they could be. And today on a group text with my big bros and big sis, I learned something about my dad, who's been going since 1991. I never knew. She had told us that when he was having his dialysis, because he passed from kidney disease, that he had told her, listen to Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Great song. Go check it out. That a lot of, don't let no one stand in my way or stop me from accomplishing my dreams. What he told my sister. I never heard that from my dad, or he said that. So that was powerful to me, because a lot of stuff with what God tasked me to do with this is on that level. So my dad was talking that game before I even heard of it. I wasn't trying to be, I ain't know what my purpose was. I just wanted to make music. That's all I knew, get a degree. Shout out to Wayne State, my L.L.C School of Business. And that put me in their perspective for this Thankful Friday, that it's so true. You don't know what you can do. Hi, Bethany. Thanks for tuning in. You don't know what you can do if you don't try. And when you get on that path, don't let nothing deter you. Because there's always going to be that counterbalance of someone around you, and they might not mean no harm, but they never heard of what you're talking about. I want to be an astronaut, for example. Man, you can't be no astronaut. Girl, you can't be no astronaut. Just off a reflex of them thinking, I ain't on nobody to do that. How you going to do it? And two, it might be a mirror reflecting on them on what they should be trying to do with their purpose, whether they know or don't know. So they're projecting, in my opinion. But when you make them type of bold statements and actually commit, and you become that astronaut, your journey to doing what you were created to do will have a ripple effect on your environment of people you know. Because they might not say nothing, but they're watching how you grind. That's something my big bro John would say a lot, that, I'm the type of person when I lock in, I had a blinders like a horse, just keep grinding, just keep working to fulfill what the task is. I'm learning more now to take the blinders off and look at everything on the board, metaphorically speaking. And radio creating middle ground JLE then turned into a company that's a radio broadcasting company. A lot of people I know ain't doing that. Shout out to Cooley High, class 96. I've seen people do stuff, but really keep doing it. I know my cuz, she was doing something for a while with somebody. Dope stuff. I was looking at supporting it. I ain't thinking about that being my journey. And to think about it. I first did this when summer 2020, COVID, we couldn't go nowhere. I watched political shows, sports shows. Like, I got something to say. Had my iPhone, popped the trunk with it, Jeff. I created middle ground because my personality. Either you cool or you suck. That's how I roll. That's the way God made you, boy. And we would talk about everything. I think I did about maybe 10 episodes, and I just put on YouTube, whatever. But then as I got closer to getting my degree, I stopped, focused on that, and started looking for jobs. And I saw my third mom, Dr. Lisa Fuller, shout out to her, do her gospel show stuff she was doing on Anchor. I'm a nerd, so I researched what's Anchor. Audio, cool. I'm an introvert, extrovert, so I ain't got to be around people. Yeah, I could do this. And I wasn't thinking of interviewing nobody at that point. So I started doing it. And, it's not bad. And it's making a little headway. And as I'm getting going, when I got my degree in the mail, I had put on LinkedIn, man, you be the hardest working in the room, ain't nothing you can't achieve. And the response I got back from it, like, wow. A lot of people feeling and rocking with this type of thinking. To where my first guest, Chris Mattoon, shout out to him, said, I'm leader of the trade new renaissance. Like, I ain't no leader or nothing. And we chopped it up, met each other, good brother, family man. And he had a book out, Cheating Death, the 10 Life Principles, about his life journey. And I'm like, well, let me interview you. And we did it. Then he told me about my Major Shepherd L, my other off the big bro. Been in jail, got out, told his life story in the book, Black Bottom, Bread, should be a movie. And that's why they both was like, man, you need to start doing your thing. So I just want to redo this show and just do audio because a lot of this stuff was audio first. I ain't thinking about writing no books or nothing like that. And just how one journey you on can start branching out. So wrote my first book, put it out. Probably I'll show those in a little bit. And I started interviewing people and started catching some traction. Then I remember meeting Tisha Hammer and interviewing her. And after we did the show on Anchor, her story is phenomenal. I got to put all that on my YouTube channel. But definitely if you go to Spotify, Anchor, Apple, all the first 4 seasons in audio is there. A lot of great stuff there. And she had told me, like, she knew a lot of people that's doing entrepreneurial stuff or whatever that'd be a great platform for. I didn't know that she was like that out there, new to me people. And the vast names she gave me, and then they started giving me more names. I just set out to do one season. Like if I do 22 episodes, because that's how much a regular TV show would do, I'm good. And I shifted to StreamYard, doing it on screen. Had to get over my phobias of let people looking at me and all that. To where now 14 seasons, over 330 episodes of people's amazing stories. Like, wow. That is not the journey I intended. And along that, as my boy Corey had him do a Father's Day message him being a pastor last year, I noticed you got these different title stream names. Like, wow, I ain't know he's watching. Shout out to my squad brother. Then it really made me start reflecting that you started on this one path to where now you got all this in front of you. Ain't enough to put speaker up there. You know, CEO of 5 companies, I'm working to get the ground up. Definitely the small business cleaning guy. Definitely gonna get that off the ground. 20 so years in soda industry. And you'd be amazed by the journey you start and where it takes you. Because you might not think you're gonna go there. And everything that has happened, like, wow. Yeah, this thing for Friday. 14 seasons. 330 plus stories. So, man, I'm humbled and honored that they shared their story to where they gotten to. And a lot of them springboards doing other amazing things after they were guests on my show. And stuff they had in the works or didn't think about, because now I got a spidey sense for author. Then they wrote amazing books as well. Like, you just never know. And again, this just started with, let me just reboot it. I don't know what it do. So just like my analogy, if you want to be an astronaut, you don't know what it would do. Then this show brainstormed, I'm like, well, it's mainly the focal point, help people find their purpose. Interviewing all amazing career fields and all the people in them. Well, I do love sports. I do want to talk about social issues. Sports line with JLE and Marte, now to JLE. She gave me a good 5 seasons. Shout out to her, my former co-host. She always have the mic is always there whenever she want to come back. And ground floor, shout out to the first lady ground floor, Terry. Known her since 5th grade. She was a guest, highlight her being having her own salon. And the conversations along the show, like, would you want to be a guest? Would you want to be a co-host about social stuff? She was down. She gave me 2.5 great seasons. Gave me a chance to reconnect with my brother, Jerome. I call him Brother Ron. He's got some glass. He'll be talking like Malcolm X on there. And all the people that it's been able to give a platform to their thoughts, opinions, or what they might think about with radio broadcasting. I had to get accustomed to having more business type conversation with people than just what up, though, what's good with you type stuff. Because, hey, man, I chatted your episode. Hey, you thought about doing this show? Or you thought about trying this? Like, well, I'll check into it. Well, why don't you do it? Or maybe, depending on the time where we can partner up with it. I believe in we rise together. And the events I've been to, now and I try to make sure every title I got up there is legit. So I do got my press pass. Thank God I'm still an entrepreneur, but I have gained a job now where I can utilize those resources to put into the JLE brand, get the car together like it need to be so I can get to all the sporting events I say I'm going to be at, the political stuff. We have a new mayor-elect, Mary Sheffield, shout out to her. Governor Whitmer. These people on Jeffrey L. Edwards, JLE. Get to know the face and name because I have my press pass. Like, what up, dog? How you doing? Let me ask you a question. Would you want to get an interview? Put that in my monthly LinkedIn articles. Keep it grinding. I mean, thankful Friday, man. God has done a lot. My health I got laid off October 30th last year, and I've been laid off. I was laid off for a year and 2 to 3 weeks. You identify yourself with working as a man to take care of yourself and doing this. I was 14. Then you get depressed. And with depression, suicidal thoughts can be in there. You don't spirits work together. That's why now I make it a joke as I'm getting to Black Thor. But when I was Fat Bastard, I was a junk food slut, eating all the crap. all the pizza, all the chili and cheese fries, and the chicken, all that good stuff. Didn't mean me no good. So now, you get your health, get up 382. You almost die, sugar jacked up. Gotta get your body right. Lost over 60, 70 pounds. Sugar and blood pressure stuff normal. Steady, keep going. And all because of God, man. Just like, wow, okay. Get yourself together. And along the journey, still looking for work, still being a blessing to others, helping them, still doing the shows. And then your time is coming. And I kept applying for jobs because, okay, well, I got the clinic coming, trying. I ain't getting the clients yet. Ain't nothing shaking, but keep trying, keep working, keep grinding, keep praying. That's belief. You'll get there. And I got the calls this week. God's gonna put testimony out. I start thinking about this season finale, Thankful Friday. A lot to be thankful for. Some people I know lost relatives recently. Pray with them. I mean, everybody going through something. And it's not to minimize what you deal with, but man, reflect on all the stuff I've been through and having an encounter with God last night, be delivered from the spirits of depression and suicide. My mind is clear, focus on the purpose truly and what's to come for 26 and beyond. Man, God is good, so I can tell you. And whoever's been watching my story and my journey and my transparency, because I got to be honest on this journey, it's for someone else and his glory. Keep fighting. Your time in the sun will come. And all the stuff you learned along the way going to help you, because a lot of stuff I learned. Even how to do better with the brand. Put out another book. You see down there, political thriller, Order of 12th Intellect. In fact, let me get my books. This is my show. Now, I never thought about doing writing any books, yet alone 5. But you never know your journey take you. And over there. So my first block kept saying, keep inspiration, keep work, keep grinding, keep praying, hashtag musician thoughts. Talks about getting my degree. Some good quotes in there. Amazing book. When you go through trials in life, my second book, you missed a month, you can find it again. All these on Amazon. And we do it, work, family, friends. But once you recognize it, you unpack it, get back out there. I was part of an educational online conference. I put in a book entitled Your Words Can Break the Cycle. Man. That's great stuff from when I was a kid, and some of the words spoken to me from teachers or peers that wasn't the most favorable. Then when I first wondered about my journey, God put on me a lot of amazing quotes over the years from social media that I put into a book for devotional to encourage you. JLE's daily devotionals. I always try to get a few copies. I do plan to do a book signing release and all that, but I want to hold it in my hand. Know that I did do it. Then my latest, which is available in ebook, just the paperback and hardcover, just came out this week. Order of the 12th Intellect. Came up designed because the Lord Raditz the third is a evil genius. So I thought about chess. Y'all gonna see your boy. Wrote my own about me. I do it all. Now you gotta figure out, get out the mud, man. It's a great story. And I'm still amazed that I've written 5 books, working on more. The journey don't stop. And when I get there, trust me, I'm gonna get there. Where people know me, but everybody gonna know me. Where my nonprofit I can do more with. And it's kind of dope that I can. These are all 5 books I got out right now. Pretty cool. That back over there. Sorry about the loud bang. But thankful Fridays, man. It's been an amazing season. They'd have my brother-in-law Anthony on here talk about his journey, getting out of prison and making better choices and doing better. Man, it's gonna be more great people to come. If you're on LinkedIn or you catch this episode, people I reached out to, I'm gonna send a link out to them to ask they want to be a guest. But the purpose of the show, help others find a purpose through sharing your story. And I do believe this has value where sponsorship stuff will come. But it's in 43 countries, all age demographics. Is doing something. Over 80,000 views my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. We on track, and we're gonna keep going. And now, just to be Petty Davis for a minute, I heard a lot. I know, but hey, I'm gonna get out my system. There have been times talking to people, and I had to learn this was a diss. How your little podcast doing? And when I heard it resonated through me like that sound like a diss, Jeff. So I had to ask somebody to be sure. Like, yeah, they was sneak dissing. Because why your podcast got to be little? Because you ain't got 1 million followers or whatever on it, or 1 million views every day. All the other great people that's doing stuff, I watch Anton Daniels a lot. A few other content creators out here, all the people that's comedians that I've seen on YouTube that done a lot of stuff. Big John, Clay Thomas, all them great people. Funarios in Georgia. They always I be listening because they're mentors from afar. It's always you start somewhere. Before they got to where they are, you had to start. Keep going. I once saw a video clip of Ice Cube, and that's really stuck with me with even what I learned in business school. He said, someone asked him about, well, what should I do if I want to build something? And Cube straight up said, okay. And Cube straight up said, if you don't want to put 5 years into it because it's going to take time, why do it? Why do it? I'm like, okay. And you're going to have people that roll with you and some people don't like you. I mean, they crucified Jesus. So, like, someone just put on here, you suck. I'm not going to put that on camera. Thanks for tuning in. This might not be your cup of tea. That's cool. But it's people that's going to resonate with this, and that's the point. Good, bad, and different. Do you. Do you. Because what God created you to do has purpose. And when I was watching Ice Cube talk about if you ain't got 5 years to put into it because it's going to take time to really take off, don't even waste time. It ain't going to happen overnight. If it do, salute to you. That's amazing. Hopefully you can sustain it, but it steps to it. Even when I was watching the Breakfast Club interview, shout out to them, they had Boyz II Men and No Audition on there because they're doing a concert with Tony Braxton. I plan to be there. And they come to Little Caesars Arena in February. And they was talking about the state of R&B. And as a fellow musician, I'm listening, these great artists, what they think about it. And a lot of them was talking about the steps. And I'm thinking myself, even writing my first movie script, and as a writer, like everybody keeps saying it, same or different way, it steps. And they were saying, some artists out now skip the steps. Because when you think about R&B music, man, if you go to anywhere in Metro Detroit, like I know my homeboy like to go to spot out on Northwest Highway called the Balloon Saloon. I call the Regal Beagle from Three's Company. It seemed like everybody good vibe. They would go in there, and they have you the DJ. When you get the app, I think you put some money on whatever, and you put the song. And I think Tevin Campbell's "Can We Talk" came on, and everybody started singing it. I'm like, dang, that's that. Then Tank, then I think SWV song came on. Think Week. Everybody started singing that. I'm like, probably early 2000s to 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. They made music, I would say, from the heart, what they were going through and felt, to where if you hear it, it brings emotion out of you. But I mean, all these artists coming out now are great creators because you made music. But did you put your heart into it, what you're doing? Or did some industry person say, well, if you do A, B, C, D, E, and this what you would get this response or this money or whatever? It still steps to doing it. And the stuff that you make, are you feeling it? Like I just saw a clip about 702 lead singer about how I believe Donnell Jones wrote it. I didn't know that. And how she took her 3 takes to do it when she was known to knock it out the first take. But it was the emotion of this song, like we're going through all type of drama in a relationship. Can we get it together? Like that emotion need to come out of it. And she said once she started really understanding, and I guess you play back the final take of it, she brought those words to life to where people hear that song now, they start singing it. So, or a dude or female, like, man, I was going through a song so back in that year. Music supposed to bring a memory out of you, in my opinion, when you make it as an artist. And just like with anything you do, it's going to give a memory to someone on something. Now, if you create a restaurant, the way you put the love and the care into your food, man, you remember you've been to this so-and-so place, oh man, they got the best lasagna or whatever. Because they just started having a memory when they went and they had a good experience. So anything that you are created to do, you got to put that love and passion into it. And in time, you're going to get the result. Some might get it quicker, but you're going to get it. And we all set timetables when we're supposed to have something jump off. And if it don't happen that way, that's cool. Because it's going to happen when God had it set out to happen for you. Now, he may have said, let's say, take me. So I always use me as an example. Okay, Jeff getting laid off October 30th. He'll be back working November 24th, 2025. Depending on how he deal with this setback. First go around, yeah, I didn't deal with it well. I wasn't leaning on the Lord like I should have. That wasn't focused. All those different emotions you deal with. Like, oh my goodness, man, where the money coming in, how I'm gonna take care of all of that. And all that can breed bad health decisions of eating and all that. And I learned a lot from all that. Looking back over that now. But I believe he had it at this point. On this, okay, he gonna work in on this day, but depending on how he get there. And looking back on it now, like it needed to happen the way it happened. A lot of stuff I went through, I learned that I probably wouldn't have learned if it was always smooth. I truly know God supplies all my needs because my community of people, my squad brothers, family, friends, held me down. I appreciate it. Encouraging words, all that. I like pay it forward through my nonprofit because it's good. Everybody go to some, but hopefully you got a community that hold you down. That'd be amazing. So what you thankful of? You know, whether you type it or just think about it. Thankful Friday, about to be the holidays. A lot to be thankful for. If your family's here, be able to provide for your families. Just be able to eat all that good food I really don't mess with now. Got to work on different alternatives. I could eat a little small portion, but I ain't gonna tempt myself like that. So I love dressing, so I'm be good. Maybe I might make some vegan dressing to see if I can rock with it. No, life ain't over. There's plenty of stuff out here to eat. That's healthy for you. I'll start coming up with stuff I'm gonna do. And then spend time with your peoples. The one thing you can't get back is time. People dying every day. Even younger people. That's my goodness. That wasn't a thing when I was a kid. You heard like they was over 50. Now they could be 30. You know, don't even matter. Then you think they half life was 15? Like, dang. Did they cheat a purpose? That was the biggest thing when I was in the hospital with my health issues in March. Dang, I ain't complete my purpose. I gotta get my stuff together. I would like to fulfill what I was created to do. And I mean, God know everything. He know for me to really do it. Need to have the resources to do it. And they gonna do that. So ain't nothing to worry about. Don't be me. No, leave your cares to the Lord and keep moving because He got you. To those dark days, dark nights, bright days are ahead. As Pac said, keep your head up and handle it. Just keep going. I mean, Psalms 23, verse 1 to 6 talks about there are going to be valleys, but you're going to come out of it. But learn the lessons. I seen a clip of Marlon Wayans. Like, it's not all bad, it's all good. Everything you're dealing with, God writing your story, take the lessons. And in my 47 years now, 46. I ain't turned 46 yet. I was still 45 when I got laid off. So 46. Yeah, it was a lot of life journeys for that this past year. Absolutely. And that's invaluable wisdom that's gonna help me going forward. And I pay it forward to whoever I'm destined to mentor, help, whatever. Because when I came up, old school passed us knowledge and we listen. I don't know about too much now, but you always had people giving you game when I was coming up. Especially at the barbershop. When I go to, they still do. Had to figure it out myself for a while. But you do what you got to do. But you keep going. Do what you got to do. But it's Thankful Friday. I'm in season 14 finale. I'm so grateful and optimistic with what's to come for season 15. I mean, I guess first question I ask people led you to this path. This one would be going through some life stuff. Maybe start thinking about me. And that led me to figuring out starting Middle Ground JLE and everything from that point that's happened. All the books, the albums I put out, speaking engagements I've done. Can't wait to be rocking my merchandise coming soon. It's going to be awesome. My biggest challenge on the go, well, promote my stuff. Everything is on Amazon, my music in all digital stores. Biggest challenge on this journey, I would tell anybody, has been keep your eyes on God. Don't lose hope. Sometimes the moment you start showing chinks in your armor, they'll slip in, and I let it happen to me. Depression and suicide spirits was my household till God delivered me from that 2:00 this morning. That was counting with the Lord. That was amazing. Really got my man clear and focused. Impacting the community. You know, of course, I ask everybody on the show. Anybody watching my story so far, through all the ups and downs, especially within this year, God got you. Even when it seemed all hope is lost, God still got you. As long as you keep hope of that, you're going through your Job test, He's going to put people around to sustain you. I mean, just like God makes sure the animals out here in the world are fed, He can't cover your bills and feed you. He did it for me. He did it for me. And it didn't mean to do it for you. My Yoda game question, what advice has someone trying to find a purpose? Whatever things that come naturally to you might be part of your purpose. Always ask God. When you get your answer, research it, get a mentor, and then you gotta put boots to ground. You gotta put some work behind it. Faith without works is dead. I did this many Bible study with it, but real talk. You wouldn't have people arguing that Michael Jordan, Kobe, or LeBron are the greatest basketball players ever if they didn't go out and put out phenomenal stats and performances in the finals and all that. It'd just be in theory, well, what if the Hulk fought Superman? Shout out to Marvel DC. Until someone made a movie about it, or you go get a game where they own it and you play each other and see what happens. But faith without works is dead. You gotta put boots to the ground and you fail forward. Everything that happens for a reason, and it's a lesson from it you can learn and keep taking you forward. It really is. Any job you at, if you think the environment is bad or whatever, you're learning even in that environment. And sometimes in those type of places, focus on why you're there. You're there to make the money, provide for your families, and further whatever else you got going on. Because we saw the government shutdown, a lot of people was out here. Much love to everybody stepping up to help the people. I saw the videos on YouTube with different news outlets. A lot of people in food lines to get help. Still helping people, which is awesome. But You got a job. The whole year, almost most November, I was laid off. Working anywhere, working. I was playing everywhere. I wasn't too prideful. That's not for nobody that know me or don't know me. Just factual. Nah. Money coming into your home is an honorable thing. The great Colin Powell once said that his parents taught him in the interview I saw. Didn't matter what you did, custodian, mailman, garbage man, whatever. It's honorable work. It ain't nothing illegal. It's putting food on the table, provide for your family, clothes in your back, gas in the car. God is good, pay your tithes, keep moving. Now, whatever you aspire that you really believe you are to do, let that be the investor to get you to where you really want to be. And I did my cousin carpet and put on my Facebook, Instagram page, small business cleaning guy. We were trying to talk like, sometimes you need to work somewhere to get to where you want to be. And that's true. And don't look at it as a letdown. Look at it as an opportunity like, okay, watch me work. Be the hardest work in the room. Because when you get there, you're going to look back and like, all that was building my character, my leadership, my work ethic, my team building, all that. Okay, cool. And when you mad at God, you might not say it like Job. You might be thinking it, but it's a method to the madness. And when you look back on that experience, you're like, man. Okay, I see why now. That's like I recently did a binge dive on the show Timeless on Amazon Prime. Look at how my stuff on there in time. And through all they've been through and fixing time, they had to still play out what started everything. Because the girl from the future came back and gave a notebook to everything that happened to the villain that you thought was the villain on the show. And you later learned in her series finale, she would have married her co-worker if they didn't go through all that. So he had to still have that meeting at the bar when she gave him the book for all the events to play out. So whatever you're going through, when you get to your destination and look back, you're going to realize you need to go through all that for you to be that person for that moment to come. All them lessons learned. And you're going to be awesome doing it. So I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. Celebrated holidays. It'll be reruns next week. Be reruns. But the following week we'll be back with a new episode. And I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Amazing weekend. Be safe. Till next time. Thanks for tuning in to Middle Ground with JLE. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to buy my products, go to Amazon.com for my books or my music. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE. And more to come. See you next time. Detroit, welcome to the D, baby. 313